Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to the orientation session of 180 Degrees Consulting SRCC. In this session, we will take you through who we are, what is it that we do, why it matters, and how you can join us in driving change and creating an impact. First of all, congratulations to all of you on making it to SRCC. We hope the start of your journey here has been exciting and fulfilling, and we're certain there's so much more ahead. To kick things off, let's talk about 180 Degrees Consulting. We're a student-run consultancy network, but before we get into what that means, let's step back and look at consulting itself. At its core, consulting is solving problems that matter. The easiest way to think about it, a consultant is to a company what a doctor is to a patient. We diagnose the issue, understand its causes, and recommend the right course of action. And like a doctor, we bring in a fresh outside perspective that helps organizations see things they might have overlooked. But here's why it's exciting. The problems you work on as a consultant are never the same twice. For example, here at 180DC, one project might have you helping an NGO streamline their operations. The next could see you advising an enterprise on entering in a completely new market. It's a blend of research, strategy, creativity, and real world impact. And it gives you a front row seat to how different industries work. And in terms of careers, the skills you build in consulting are valued everywhere. From top corporate firms to government think tanks to your own entrepreneurial ventures. That's the world we invite you to step into. And in the next few minutes, you'll see exactly how 180DC makes it happen. 180 Degrees Consulting is the world's largest university-based consulting for non-profits and social enterprises. Headquartered in Australia, it spans over 40 countries, 170 plus branches, and has completed more than 6,000 projects worldwide. At SRCC, we are the first North Indian branch of 180 Degrees Consulting, founded in 2017. In just a few years, we've delivered 60 plus projects with organizations like Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Kroll, Say for Isha for Her, and many others, impacting over 3 lakh lives. Our work has earned recognition at both the Asia Pacific and international levels. Every project we take on is a chance to create meaningful change, not just for our clients, but for the communities they serve. And shortly, you'll get a glimpse into how you can be a part of that change.
At 180DC SRCC, we have a diverse and accomplished alumni which is present at companies like McKinsey, Bain & Company, Boston Consulting Group, Accenture, Nomura, Dalberg, Redseer, and so many more companies. We also have alumni present at distinguished institutions like IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, Lucknow, and international institutions like Harvard University. We are grateful to the alumni for giving us a rich legacy and look forward to uphold the values and standards set by them. Moving on to the hierarchical structure of the organization, we have at the top tier mentor board. It comprises of consultants from MBBs, the Big Fours, and various other renowned global organizations. These mentors help us to streamline our functions, they give us feedback, and help us to deliver better results to our clients. Next, we have Senior Branch Leadership Team. It consists of third-year college students holding the positions of President, Co-President, and Chief Secretary. We have Gunika as our President, Manve as our Co-President, Adi Jain and Shreya as the Chief Secretaries. Next, we have Branch Directors, which is 12 of us, the directors here at 180DC SRCC. We are the second-year students who lead the 3 SDGs, that is the 3 departments, serving as project and event heads. From Case Library and Resources Department, we have Janvi, Divyanshu, Daksh, and Teshil. From Public Relations and Partnerships Department, we have Chinmay, Aditya Dubal, Kevika, and I. And from Research and Analysis Department, we have Aditya Dalmia, Aryan, Parv, and Ajay. Next, we have junior consultants who are the first year students under the guidance of us directors actively engage in initiatives, projects, and events. As junior consultants, we make sure that you learn and enrich yourself in all those skills required by consultants and carry all the activities that we do here at 180DC SRCC. Next, our service areas. Our service areas cover financial management, marketing and branding, market assessment, growth and expansion, web integration, and operational efficiency. As we have completed over 60 plus projects, we have gained a much higher experience in these six consultancy services. Each project offers our consultants the chance to solve complex challenges, drive measurable impact, and broaden their skill sets.
Over the past few years, our branch has successfully completed over 60 projects, working with a diverse range of clients, from grassroots NGOs and ambitious startups to unicorns and national level business leaders. Our portfolio includes international engagements spanning United Kingdom, Bangladesh, Cameroon, and several sub-Saharan African nations, along with collaborations with organizations such as the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Kroll, Zomato, and Unstop, to name a few. Each project offers our consultants the chance to solve complex challenges, drive measurable impact, and broaden their skill sets. For every student who joins us as a junior consultant, the journey is hands on and immersive. You become an integral part of project teams, gaining holistic exposure to diverse industries and acquiring practical, in depth consulting experience. At 180 Degrees Consulting SRCC, these projects are not just deliverables, but rather they're opportunities to learn, contribute, and create change.
All right, now coming to the three pillars of our society, the three strategic decision groups, case library and resources, the essence of our society, public relations and partnerships, the face of our society, and research and analysis, the backbone of our society. These three groups are very important for the functioning of our society. Now, I'll be telling you guys about CLR. The case library and resources forms the core of 180 Degrees Consulting SRCC. At CLR, we focus on the heart of consulting, frameworks, problem-solving methodologies, and estimation techniques employed by industry professionals. We break down the process of approaching, analyzing, and resolving problems, making these tools accessible at university level students so that they can get into consulting and learn the fundamentals of it. Now, think of it in this way. What if Pinterest gave you money every time you made a post? Or what if Myntra ensured standardized sizes for their clothes? That's the kind of change that we bring through our CLR productive rounds. We conduct in depth analysis of popular companies and applications, map out user journeys, identify pain points, and provide targeted solutions. Our value chain analysis series examines companies comprehensively, evaluating strategic choices and innovations across the value chain, from procurement to after sales services. We also address guesstimates, tackling problems such as estimating the daily number of YouTube ads in India or calculating nationwide tire sales, thereby sharpening the analytical skills of our JCs.
As Divyanshu has outlined, these are some of our short term resources. However, the scope of our work extends far beyond that. The Case Library and Resources Department takes immense pride in its extensive repository with impact reflected in our numbers. Let's begin with the Case Interview Guide, our annual case book. It is a compilation of real interview transcripts collected from seniors who have been placed at prestigious consulting firms such as McKinsey, Bain & Company, and Boston Consulting Group. In consulting, every candidate appearing for an interview is expected to engage in case solving. Our case interview guide is widely used by final year students across the country to prepare for these interviews. While case books have long been a staple at the business school level, 180DC SRCC pioneered the initiative of bringing them to the undergraduate space. We also put together the Guesstimate book, a comprehensive guide designed to help you master the art of structured estimation with ease. This resource not only equips its viewers with diverse problem statements, but also provides detailed step-by-step solutions, ensuring both speed and accuracy in approach. As a junior consultant at CLR, you will have the opportunity to personally interview seniors who have successfully secured offers from top consulting firms, enabling you to gain diverse and first-hand exposure while contributing to these guides. Next, we have the Case Competition Guide, a first-of-its-kind resource at any level. The CCG compiles winning decks from leading case competitions hosted by corporates such as Deloitte, HSBC, and EY, as well as premier institutes like IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, and Calcutta. Its purpose is to democratize access to high quality insights from competitive case solving. As a junior, you will soon participate in case competitions yourself, making this guide an invaluable resource. It not only contains winning decks but also provides a structured methodology for approaching competitions. Working on the case competition guide was one of the most enriching parts of my tenure as a junior consultant. For instance, I had the privilege of connecting with a third year student from IIM who had won several high profile case competitions. To sum up, the unique value proposition of CLR lies in its exclusivity. No other society in SRCC houses a department like this. The learning, exposure, and experience you will gain here is unparalleled within the college.
Next, we have the Public Relations and Partnerships Department, often called the face of the society. As the bridge between 180DC and the outside world, PRP manages all interactions with external stakeholders, ensuring that the society's image remains professional, impactful, and globally connected. Joining PRP means stepping into a space that offers junior consultants a wide spectrum of opportunities to build networking, communication, and stakeholder management skills, capabilities that are invaluable in every walk of life. We ourselves began our journey in PRP as first year students, curious but inexperienced in the nuances of corporate communication. Today, we can confidently say this department has shaped us into professionals who understand the art of forging meaningful connections. PRP offers you a front row seat to the corporate lifestyle, enabling you to actively interact with entrepreneurs, top executives, and industry leaders. You also gain access to a vast network of 180DC branches across continents, giving you a global perspective on consulting practices and cross-border collaborations. Our department plays a key role in client onboarding, a process that, while it may appear straightforward, demands persistence, patience, and strategic thinking.
As a PRPJC, you will be involved in conceptualizing, designing, and executing these initiatives, giving you the creative freedom to explore the many dimensions of consulting communication. We also recently launched 180 in Sync, a global engagement initiative aimed at connecting with 180DC branches worldwide to foster collaboration, knowledge sharing, and mutual growth. This platform allows members to expand their professional network beyond borders and gain diverse insights into consulting practices across cultures. Beyond client interaction, PRP also drives our social media presence on platforms like Instagram and LinkedIn. Through carefully curated campaigns, we aim to create a consulting focused content hub covering everything from guesstimates and case frameworks to industry research and thought leadership pieces. In essence, PRP equips its members with real world exposure, high stakes communication skills, and global collaboration opportunities, preparing them to thrive not only in consulting but in any professional sphere. And on that note, we are excited to share that we are currently working on our impact report for the year 2025 and 26, your go to resource for understanding the tangible difference our work creates.
Here comes the Research and Analysis Department of 180 Degrees Consulting. It is referred to as the backbone of our society. But what do we do? Whatever we do, we are determined to be the next big disruption. We turn complex problems into clear, actionable strategies using rigorous research, robust data analysis, and crisp visualizations. A typical day in our department looks like diving deep into articles, research papers, digging up information and quantifying every aspect, transforming numbers into insights, and using Tableau and Excel and implementing statistics in real life. Our work empowers policymaking, consulting engagement, and student learning by delivering experience and evidence-based resources and reports. Our department's scope spans research and policy reports, industry and sector reports, the 180 Pulse, data and Tableau reports, and skill building through training and master classes. We publish Pratyaksh, the annual consulting journal, in which in 2024, we published over 20 pieces ranging from research articles, research papers, guesstimates, and which earned 70,000 plus impressions and reached more than 20,000 readers all across Delhi University, making it Delhi University's first consulting journal. As a fresher in this department, you will gain hands-on experience in primary survey, research, data modeling, statistics, data visualization tools like Tableau under our senior guidance. Expect a steep learning curve, collaborating teams, and opportunities to influence real outcome. Let's deep dive into what RAD does.
Moving forward, our department plays a vital role in creating high-quality database insights that guides decision for businesses, policymakers, and communities. We produce four types of reports. First, the research reports. These are deep dives into specific topics using data analysis, frameworks, and key takeaways. They give comprehensive insights, conclusions, and strategy recommendations to our users. Second, industry reports. These focus on a particular industry, analyzing trends, challenges, opportunities, and key players. They are especially valuable for businesses, investors, and policymakers, providing an overall and comprehensive view of the industry. Third, data reports. If you love data, then these reports are for you. These are compilations of quantitative information presented visually through charts, graphs, and tables. They help quickly identify patterns, trends, key metrics, often using tools like Tableau. And finally, coming towards our policy reports, these assesses government policies and proposed legislation, evaluating their effectiveness and implications. They provide valuable perspectives for policymakers, stakeholders, and public. Through these reports, we ensure our work not only informs but also drives impactful decisions across sectors.
Finally, we come to 180 Pulse, the official blog of 180 Degrees Consulting SRCC. The blog is curated by the Research and Analysis Department, and it is a platform for our members to dive into unconventional models and explore thought provoking topics across four domains, namely business and finance, economics and public policy, science and technology, and philosophy and psychology. With 80 plus published articles, it's where real world issues meet thought provoking insights. Our members share valuable perspectives, real life case studies, examples, data backed insights, and practical recommendations, all carefully edited and curated by our editorial board at RAD. We also conduct internal knowledge sharing sessions to guide our junior consultants, providing them with valuable feedback and actionable insights to help them grow. 180 Pulse is our way of making complex issues accessible, engaging, and relevant to all.
We also have our own website, 180dcsrcc.in. The purpose of the website is very simple, acting as a connecting medium between our internal team and the external audience. It ensures that our class-leading resources are freely accessible to all the users. And on this website, in the CLR section, you will find all our frameworks, value chains, CIGs, CCGs, and similarly, you can also find a wide variety of publications on the RAD pages, including data reports, research publications, and we also have our 180 Pulse, which is our blog. As a junior consultant, you will get an opportunity to work on this website and to create lasting impact, which will be active for coming years.
Coming over to our events, our flagship consulting event is Case 180, offering three editions: Policy Consulting Edition, Management Consulting Edition, and Crisis Consulting Edition, each giving unique exposure to different consulting domains. The second, the International Consulting Summit, brings together a global audience focusing primarily on research-driven discussion and insights. Third, the Networking Mixture, hosted by our Public Relations and Partnerships Department, connects over 15 plus branches of 180 Degrees Consulting in a vibrant networking space. And finally, the Shriram Consulting Olympiad, a recently concluded competition for high schoolers and early graduates, challenges participants to showcase their consulting skills. Over the years, we have the privilege of partnering with some of the most renowned organizations, from global giants like Microsoft, Deloitte, and the World Bank to dynamic startups and policy think tanks. These collaborations reflect our versatility and credibility across industries.
Now, let's transition to one of the most interesting aspects that we at 180DC SRCC offer to you, the diverse array of events that we proudly host, and let's discuss each of them in detail. Personally, these occasions were the highlight of our GC tenure as well, and these were moments we eagerly waited for throughout our tenure. Starting with Case 180. So Case 180 is the annual flagship event and also Asia's largest undergraduate case study competition, which entails multiple engrossing rounds. It has three verticals, namely crisis consulting, management consulting, and policy consulting, where participants tackle real-world case problems. In the past, we have witnessed participation from some of the brightest minds across the world from various top-notch universities, including the University of South Wales, IITs, IIMs, University of Sydney, among various others. This edition of Case 180 attracted over 8,000 participants,
and we have partnered with various reputed organizations like Deloitte, Dalberg, Shebang, Forrester, Grant Thornton, and Protivity, to name a few. Moving forward, the next event which we host is Networking Mixer. It is a one-of-a-kind meet and greet initiative led by the Public Relations and Partnerships Department. It serves as an excellent opportunity for consultants in the Delhi circuit to interact and network with each other while collaborating on consulting challenges and case study battles. This year, we saw consultants from 15 plus fellow branches of the Delhi NCR region attend the event. Some of our past sponsors for this networking mixer have been the World Bank Group, Hyundai, EY, Ford, Alofruit, and EaseMyTrip.
Moving on to our International Consulting Summit, which is North India's largest consulting summit, this event brought together eminent speakers from leading global firms, including McKinsey, BCG, and Bain, and many other industry giants as well. It served as a platform for students to get unparalleled industry insights, explore core consulting concepts, and understand real-world applications as well through the experiences of top professionals, making it a cornerstone event for aspiring consultants. Next on our list is our flagship consulting Olympiad, the Shriram Consulting Olympiad, known as SRCO, which introduces school and college students across India to the dynamic world of consulting, equipping them with essential business skills and insights. This year, we reached over 1 lakh students domestically and internationally as well, and conducted 2 enriching virtual masterclasses for them. Through our campus ambassador program, students gain exclusive resources, leadership experience, while the Olympiad itself tested and nurtured their problem-solving acumen and passion for consulting. Last on our list is the Research Convention, which serves as a premier platform to showcase cutting-edge research and technological advancements, featuring 2 of India's largest competitions, Arcade and Hypothesis. Arcade focused on complex data analysis, rigorous simulations, and expert reviews, while Hypothesis celebrated research through a blend of reasoning and presentation excellence, making it a true platform of innovation and intellectual rigor.
Now let's talk about what you can expect from us as a junior consultant at 180DC SRCC. One of the biggest takeaways for us has been the leadership experience and the kind of exposure gained. As you work with people with different skills, collaborate across our departments, and collaborate and work with other branches as well, it opens you up to newer perspectives, teaches teamwork, and builds leadership skills that stay with you beyond the society. Moving on to client interaction and corporate exposure. At 180DC SRCC, you get to work with startups, corporates, government bodies, and NGOs as well. Through live projects, you attend meetings, understand deliverables, pitch your work, and connect with top alumni and industry professionals, which helps you to build confidence and sharpen your communication skills. Next on, case solving and consulting. As you learn in depth about case solving and consulting, as you work on reports, resources, and live projects, this helps you to think critically and approach challenges with better clarity, a skill which is crucial for consulting. Now, organizing and executing events. This is one of the most fruitful and fun experiences of the entire tenure. Our flagship event is Case 180, which is planned and executed entirely by the junior consultants under the leadership of the branch leadership team. Last year, being part of it showed us what it takes to organize such a large-scale event from scratch, and it's an experience that stays with you. You will also develop strong research skills through deep primary and secondary research, brainstorming ideas with your peers, and testing feasibility, getting feedback from your seniors to create impactful deliverables. Overall, your journey will be a mix of learning, responsibility, growth, and incredible memories. We hope that some of you will get to experience it all firsthand.
Now moving on to one of the most anticipated part of this orientation, which is the recruitment process. Our recruitment process is going to be a 3-step comprehensive process, which will consist of the following rounds. So the first round will be application form, which will be released soon after this orientation and contain a set of questions to help us understand you better, whether that's in terms of your knowledge, your intelligence, your personality, or even how well you are able to articulate yourself. It is purely evaluative in nature, and no student will be eliminated from the process based on their performance in the form. Now do know that the form will open on 12th August and it will close sharp at 11:59 p.m. on the 17th of August, and no deadline extension shall be provided for the same. The second round is a problem discussion round. So in this round, groups of 8 to 10 students will be formed and will be presented with a problem on the spot. They will be given time to analyze it and come up with solutions for the same. Remember that this is a step where we would not only assess the way you approach the problem, but also the way you collaborate with others in your group. This round is going to be eliminative in nature, and only a few of you are going to move ahead to the next stage. Finally, all the shortlisted students from the problem discussion round will be subjected to a personal interview wherein they would be tested on the knowledge they have gained about the society, consulting, and also get to know more about them. The duration of the interviews will be subject to discretion of the interviewers, and this round will be strictly eliminative in nature. Now, if you clear the PI round successfully, then you will be officially onboarded as a junior consultant at 180 DC SRCC. But wait. We might have a shortcut for you to attain a direct entry into a personal interview round. Let's move on to the next slide to understand what it is. So basically, we have something called the Freshers Case Battle, which is an exclusive case competition for anyone who wishes to apply to 180 Degrees Consulting SRCC. You'll be given a case problem which will be shared with you right after this orientation, for which you'll have to prepare a two-sided deck. Now that you will have a lot of deliverables and a lot of requirements within the case problem, you're supposed to analyze it thoroughly, come up with solutions, analyze various metrics and various parameters that could exist, and eventually submit it in a two-sided deck, which will be evaluated by us. Now, the top 5 participants of this challenge will gain a direct entry into the personal interview round, which means that they will not be subjected to attempt the problem discussion round. The application form still needs to be filled by each and every participant who is applying to our society. Now, this case problem will be shared with you right after this orientation, and the deadline for the same is going to be 16th August, 11:59 PM, which is end of day, and no extension will be again provided for the same. Thank you so much. So that shall be it from our side. Thank you so much for attending our orientation, and we hope to see you all fill our application form soon.